Hey folks, welcome back to Pokémon Y. We're here in Lysandre Labs, one of the secret bases for Team Flare. We're about half-ish way through. We fought Lysandre, we fought one of his scientists, and now we're gonna basically clear out the rest. So I'm hoping the puzzle elements start becoming more puzzly. We had a little bit of a split path there, but not a whole lot. We are still on track to get Ava up to the same level as the rest of the team. That is our priority in terms of team lineup. And it's going pretty well. She's catching up. Blizzard, not a great choice for Ava. Blizzard is a special move, and Ava has terrible special attack. And plus, Blizzard doesn't have great accuracy, which I've discussed in the previous episode about low accuracy moves. Yeah, come at me, bro. It's pretty nice that Mightyena didn't have Intimidate. Small mercy. Ooh, that was a critical, you poor Mightyena. But tell me one thing, Team Flare Grunt. Can fashionable people feel love? I didn't think so. That I think is a backtracking to where we were before. This is progress here. Looks like there is a split path coming up. At some point, I don't know what point, but at some point, there will be an opportunity to take a warp pad and grab an item, because we've seen it. Now then, if this Houndoom has a special fire move, Ava's not in good shape. Otherwise, she could probably kick its butt. I don't know what it's packing. I'm not going to take the risk. I think Feint Attack is physical, so maybe it's a physical attacker. Overall, I just don't know what Houndoom does. I don't know if it's physical or special or what. And a Toxicroak. Yeah, nothing too crazy here. Ooh, that was a kind of freaky animation. I like it. I like it a lot. Don't level up too fast there, Petra. Alright, let's see. Split path. Is this gonna run us into a wall? That's just gonna bring us back. This is progress. This is taking us a long way around. No choice there. So I guess the puzzle here is kind of keeping track of where things have sent you before. You know, as you're walking around, you get a little bit of a preview of warp panels or spin panels that are yet to be activated. So if you pay attention to those, you'll know which one to take. And there's our Scrafty. Yeah, lower my speed all you like. Does not matter, especially if I use Avalanche, but again, Ava is already literally a glacier. Alright, so now what? First off, let's check what's in this door. Those look like bosses, so let's assume that's progress. This sends us backwards. We've basically got, gosh, 3 choices. Let's take them. That sends us past there. We've got a warp panel. Where does it take us? This takes us to the item. Alright, Hyper Potion. And I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay. It looks like it actually doesn't matter what you choose there. It's either you can walk straight to the beginning here, or you can get funneled over here and then be funneled into a trainer and then walk straight to the beginning. So alright, Golbat, you're pretty speedy, right? But are you aggressive? You notice that a lot of these Team Flare people are just talking about fashion and not at all the ideals that Lysandre claims to espouse? Have you noticed that the grunts have basically nothing to do with the actual motivation of the main villain? Yeah, it's an issue that I've had with I had it with Galactic, and I have it with Flare. Having a villain whose underlings don't actually understand the motivations of... Why are you using Nasty Plot? That worries me. Like, the minions are a chance for the writers to explore a little bit what the motivations of the villains mean to a common layperson. Like, Team Rocket was greed, and so you've got a bunch of common crooks who don't really care about exploiting Pokemon and don't really care about exploiting people. They just want money, and they'll abuse whatever power they have. The Team Magma and Team Aqua grunts talk about, hey, this is what we're trying to accomplish. We like water, and here's why we like water. I mean, there's stupid reasons. And then Gen 5 with Team Plasma, you know, probably the most obvious example of the minions being able to expand upon the motivations of the main villain. Here, they just don't really clarify anything about what Lysandre wants to accomplish or how they understand it. And it's a missed opportunity at best, and poor writing at worst. Okay, another scientist there. I assume we'll have to fight all of them. Oof. Ooh, that's gonna send us back. Okay. And then this will send us back to that teleporter. Alright, let's take on this scientist here. Yeah, the scientists, I guess, are explaining it a little bit more, in that they want to use the ultimate weapon to do ultimate things. Alright, let's live dangerously here. Damn. Should have played it safe. So yeah, that's the difficulty with using someone like Ava. She is very situational, and she is great for those situations, but you gotta make sure that's actually the situation you're in. Oh, you're gonna get wrecked. Weavile, if you're not familiar, ice and dark, which means it's quadruple weak to fighting. And it's pretty fragile, too. Oh, looks like she's the one with the elevator key. So we could just kind of go to the elevator and not worry about the other two scientists, but I do want to see what they have in store. Is there any way back up there without going the long way around? Not really, and there's still a couple items we haven't grabbed. Yeah, that's just that. So if I'm not mistaken, I think we have to go the long way around. Oh, whoops. And of course, by now I've totally lost track of which paths we took from that three-way juncture. So, I am gonna go and heal real quick. No point in using up a revive or anything. What did I do here? Do this. Okay, we don't want to take that middle one. We want to take the... Okay, yeah, we want to take the leftmost one to see if we can finally get over there, because I believe that's the path we haven't taken. But we'll do that after we fight these two. Huh. Alright, so looks like we'll be fighting these two one after another. They had an opportunity for a double battle, but did not take it. I suppose it might be a little unfair to throw a double battle at the player when there haven't been that many of them, and this is sort of a boss fight. And it would ask them to do unusual, crazy things. And why do you have flamethrower? Gross. I can't believe it. See, I stayed in because I expected a Thunder Fang. Alright, looks like Ava's gonna be switching out. Ooh, a Drapion. That's Poison Dark. Could, do we have anything good for that? We could, no? Nothing great. Nothing great. I have noticed that Will hasn't gotten any action in this episode or the last episode. I do want to find an opportunity for him. Ooh. Ooh. You're more durable than I expected. Alright, there we go. That's not what I was expecting from that Drapion. And then straight into the second one. No time for healing or anything. Okay, so this Liepard, it's gonna attack physically, I know that much. I could probably even have just Ava take whatever it throws, but I do want to play the safe side. Yeah, just in case of paralysis and stuff like that. Ha! Nice try. So, one upside of having a very, very slow Pokemon is that half of the effect of paralysis doesn't actually come into play, the slowing down part. Because Ava's slow as heck already, and I'm using Avalanche. That said, it is very nice when Ava shrugs it off. Thank you, Ava. Because that does avoid the other effect of paralysis. Ooh, and a Bisharp. That is probably going to be physical. It's a Dark Steel type. So, again, very, very weak to fighting. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a job for Petra. I mean, Ava could do it, but Petra will be quicker. And again, a lot safer, too. Oh, come on. There we go. So yeah, it looks like the design philosophy for these scientists was 2 Pokemon each. The first one is a quadruped, second one is something unique. Okay, using the electricity they stole to get ready for the ultimate weapon, but they'll need something else. They also need energy absorbed from Pokemon. Stones on Route 10. Oh, they are graves. That's why they looked like graves. It all makes sense now. Alright, what's going on here? This is... I guess they stole a literal gravestone and tried to suck the energy out of it. Is the power in the literal stone? Is that how it works? Alright. There we go. And this should take us to the far right. Yep, there's our black glasses. Powers up dark moves. And one last grunt for the road. Ooh. That, I don't know how that's gonna end up. She's got great attack, but also great defense. So, if it does go through the confusion, it'll cause massive damage. I'm not sure how much damage she would cause to herself. And with that, she's basically caught up to the team. She's caught up to Will, and Will is, I think, a level lower than everyone else. Speaking of Will, this isn't a great matchup because Toxicroak is part poison. But I really like him to get some action. I may regret this. Oh, Sucker Punch. That's dark, it's gonna do a lot of damage. Oh. Let's try Shadow Sneak and see what happens. Okay, so, plus side, Will also has pretty darn good physical defense. That's a 3 KO. I think he can take 2 more Sucker Punches if it came to that, but it won't. Venoshock. Poison. Alright, we're good. Okay, I'm glad that Will's one piece of action today was a successful piece of action. Alright. And that wraps up, I believe, all of the grunt matches and whatnot for Lysandre Labs. What's up here? An item. Cool, I guess. And this might be lore. When I was young, I went on a journey around Kalos with my Pokémon. I reached out to help those suffering because they had nothing. At first they were grateful, but eventually they began to take my help for granted and demand more and more. Well, fools like these consume the Kalos region. This world is stable and secure, so the population of people and Pokémon continues to increase unabated. But there is a limit to the amount of money and energy in the world. Amount of money and energy the world is capable of producing. Either everything is lost or only a handful are saved. This is something best not left to man, I must use a tool of a higher power. Okay, hold on, pause right there. Best not left to man. You're a man. I assume Lysandre is writing this, so you are taking on a tool of a higher power despite explicitly realizing that you do not have the authority or good judgment to do so. Okay, same report, all right. So, Lysandre here, he's got a pretty negative view of human nature. View of human nature that is consuming, taking, until there's none left. And honestly, what it reminds me of is the idea of the carrying capacity of a habitat, that eventually resources will be depleted, there'll be a massive drop-off in population, and then the population will regrow. And he kind of wants to take initiative on that by using a giant super weapon powered by the energy of Pokemon souls. An interesting choice. Okay, so we are just about ready. Oh gosh, we have to go. No, we don't have to go the long way around. Awesome, because we have the teleporter here. So there was a reason for it. And now that we have the key, let's head down the elevator. I guess we don't have much of a choice. All right, what do we have down here? Oh, it's that very tall person. Oh, it's story time. So that was a whole big plot dump. And this is Az. A-Z. I don't know. He has the same name as a king from 3,000 years ago. And he has the key to the ultimate weapon. Mysterious. I wonder if there's a connection. Also, I wonder if the fact that he's, like, hella old and has been clearly traveling the world for a very, very long time and knows deep lore about the history of the world, I wonder if it's related. But anyway, yeah, that whole plot dump he launched at us, you know, aside from the fact that it's a huge plot dump and not the greatest storytelling device in the world, it's a little bit cliche. It's, oh no, this guy sacrificed the lives of others to selfishly improve his own life and the life of those close to him, not really looking at the bigger picture, then is super guilty about it, and the resurrected Pokemon is like, come on, really? Although I do think what's interesting is that the machine that brings the Pokemon back to life is the same machine that is used for killing hella Pokemon and ending the war. I do think you can do some interesting things with the idea that great power can be used for good or for ill, even by the same person. The same person in different mental states can create drastically different consequences. That's not good. Alright, one more boss fight here. This is Zerosic? I don't know. I guess he's the scientist who's actually kind of in charge of the ultimate weapon. Oh, this is gonna do a lot of damage, isn't it? Oh, not too bad. I can even take another one and not flinch this time. Props to Zerosic for having a Crobat rather than a Golbat. I do like Crobat's model, actually. That's a pretty good model. And then Malamar. Water Dark type, evolution of Inkay. Let's bring in... See, again, I want to bring in Will, just so Will has some more action. The Dark type could be a problem, but I could probably one-shot it with Seed Bomb. Let's see what happens. Nice, nice. Now, am I gonna outspeed it? No, I'm not. Am I gonna survive this? Yes, I am. Way to go, Will. Oh, that's not a one-shot. That's a two-shot. But it's a good two-shot. Nice, safe two-shot. Alright, now Will is actually a couple experience points behind. I guess adding things up is Zerosic's catchphrase. Yes, if we kill everybody, then there will be no more suffering. Okay, so he gives us the choice between the blue button or the red button. And, well, knowing Team Flare, they would make the red button the one that matches their outfit, the one to actually do the thing. So based purely on that logic, I'm gonna press the blue button. Oh, god damn it. So, I do think this is a little bit funny, if stupid. Lysandre actually does want to go with whatever the player's choice is, but the rest of his team just, nah, we're gonna do it anyway. So, in a strange way, Lysandre is more dedicated to his crazy ideals than the rest of his team. There's a disparity in their motivations. Anyway, here in Geosenge Town, there's been a giant weapon hiding under the town the whole time. I don't know how they didn't find that when they were doing, like, the water piping. Also, you just knocked over those houses, and they stayed in remarkably good shape. Okay, I'll admit that's a pretty cool cutscene. It's like it's pretty cool. And yeah, that is the ultimate weapon. I do think the flower is a neat bit of symbolism. In addition to, you know, the revived Pokemon being a Floette, I think the flower just comes loaded with a lot of potential for, you know, for metaphor. But yeah, Ultimate Weapon has opened up in Geosenge Town, and we should probably do something about that, shouldn't we? So why don't we head out of Lysandre Labs here and make our way over to Geosenge? Y'all know what's going on? Nope. And yeah, that is Lysandre Labs. Where's the Pokemon Center? Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Yeah, that's Lysandre Labs. We have a whole another Team Flare related expedition to go on coming up in the next few episodes over in Geosenge Town. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.